Before you were formed in the womb, the Lord knew you. Before you were born, He set you apart. Jesus said, I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. He calls His own sheep by name and leads them out. When Mary stood weeping at the tomb, she did not recognize Him until He spoke her name, and in that moment her sorrow turned to joy. God's care is personal and intimate. He is not distant, but near, knowing every detail of your life. You are fully seen, fully known, and fully loved by Him. The Lord declares, Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name, you are mine. His knowledge of us is not general, but specific. He knows every thought before we think it, and every word before we speak it. Even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Jesus saw Nathanael under the fig tree before he was ever introduced, showing that His care reaches beyond what human eyes can see. He knows your past, your present, and your future, and still His love remains constant. To be known by Him is to be held in perfect care. The psalmist declared, Lord, you have searched me, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Jesus assured His disciples, even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. His care is not distant, but deeply personal. He knows our struggles, our weaknesses, and our fears, yet His compassion never fails. In every season, His knowledge of us is matched by His love. If you are finding rest in His presence, subscribe and hit the bell to continue this journey. When Zacchaeus climbed a sycamore tree just to catch a glimpse of Jesus, the Lord stopped, looked up, and called him by name. Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today. In that moment, Zacchaeus realized he was seen, known, and chosen. The same Jesus who called him calls each of us by name. He does not overlook us in the crowd, but His eyes search for us with love. His care is not based on status or worthiness, but on grace. To be called by Jesus is to know that you are never forgotten and never alone. Jesus said, My sheep listen to my voice. I know them, and they follow me. I give them eternal life, and they shall never perish. No one will snatch them out of my hand. His care is secure, and His knowledge of us is complete. He sees beyond appearances into the depths of the heart. Just as He saw the widow giving her 2 small coins, He sees every act of faith and every cry for help. Nothing is hidden from His sight, yet nothing can separate us from His love. To be known by Him is to rest in everlasting security. When Saul was breathing threats against the church, Jesus met him on the road to Damascus and called him by name. Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me? In that encounter, Saul's life was transformed, proving that Jesus not only knows our names, but also our destinies. He knows who we are and who we are meant to become in Him. The Lord told Jeremiah, Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. His care is not passive but purposeful, shaping our lives for His glory and our good. Hagar, alone in the wilderness, encountered the Lord, who saw her and said, "You are the God who sees me." She realized that even in her pain and isolation, she was not forgotten. Jesus likewise sees every tear, hears every prayer, and knows every burden we carry. He called Mary Magdalene by name in the garden, and in that instant her despair turned into hope. His care restores dignity to the broken, strength to the weary, and joy to the sorrowful. To be known by Jesus is to be fully seen and fully loved, even in our weakest moments. Jesus knows us better than we know ourselves. He told Nathanael, "Before Philip called you, when you were under the fig tree, I saw you." He told Peter, "Before the rooster crows, you will disown me 3 times," yet later restored him with the words, "Do you love me?" His knowledge is not to condemn, but to redeem. He sees our failures, yet he calls us to follow him. He knows our weaknesses, yet he empowers us with his Spirit. His care is perfect, personal, and eternal. If Jesus truly knows your name and every detail of your life, how will you respond to his call today?